Well, hello. Welcome to Speech 203. I'm your instructor. I'm Worth Weller, and I don't want to spend a lot of time and bandwidth telling you too much about myself. If you'll go to your Moodle, you'll see the instructor introduction there, and it kind of gives you my background. I actually am the designer of this course, and I've taught it multiple times and really enjoy teaching it, and I think you're going to get a lot out of it. What I'd like to do here is talk to you a little bit about the class structure. It's very important that you start off at the top of your Moodle, topic 2, there where there's the class information. Make sure you look at your syllabus. That's the class Bible. It gives you an outline of the course content. It talks to you about grading. It talks to you about due dates. It talks to you about other policies. It tells you how to do the discussions. There's a lot of valuable information in there, and good students are fully prepared, fully aware of what's in the syllabus, okay? That's just where you really go to find the course information to get started. You ought to print that out and keep it handy, okay? Then there's also a course calendar there that gives you all the due dates. The due dates are spread out throughout the semester. There are due dates every single week, okay? And the due dates start in the middle of the week because I want you to start the discussions early so we can have some interactivity. You can't wait to the end of the week to start the discussions and expect other students to get in or me to have time to get in. Speaking about the discussions are a way that we as a class become very interactive. We discuss ideas, we discuss course content. I discuss it with you, you discuss it with each other, and the discussions help build knowledge. They're a fundamental part of any internet class, and they account for 11% of your total grade in this class. So please make sure by the middle of the week you've entered the discussions and move forward from that point. Due dates are, other than discussions and quizzes, the major assignment due dates are on Monday nights, all right, because I want to give you a little bit of time not to have to destroy your weekend. Plus, I want to give you some time to ask me questions on Monday when I get back in. I don't read email over the weekend, okay, but I will read your email first thing Monday morning. So if you have a last-minute question, you can still get a hold of me, okay? So your major projects are due on Monday nights, except for the final week of the class where we have to back things up towards the middle of the week. Discussions are due midweek. Quizzes are due midweek because I want you to be reading the material before you actually work on the final projects. Let me tell you briefly about the purpose of the class. I'm not trying to teach you how to give major speeches in front of large, giant audiences, like an acceptance speech. If you've ever watched President Obama, he's a very good speaker, teleprompter or not, okay? Look, I'm working from notes myself. I don't have a teleprompter, but I make sure I have notes, okay? And that's one of the things we cover in this class. The purpose of the class is really to help you talk in front of small groups, make small group presentations. They could be anything as fundamental as marketing plans if you're in business. They could be after-action battle reports if you're in the military. They could be flight plans if you're in the Air Force. They could be strategic planning, once again, back to business or marketing or advertising, something like that. But very often in the real world, you work in small groups and one of you gets up and makes a presentation. And you nearly always use PowerPoint. So we're going to go over PowerPoint in this class too. The issue here is the fundamentals of good speeches are, one, practice, okay? And by that I mean not only practice your speech ahead of time, but just the more you give small speeches in front of small groups, the more comfortable you feel. I know all of us have stage fright. I understand that too. When I first used to walk in face-to-face classrooms, it's like, oh man, my secret was I was always prepared. And I always had some presentation tools, which really help kind of focus the audience on the presentation rather than on you, and that makes you feel better. The other secret is just to be very, very well prepared, to really know your topic, to thought through your topic, to outline your plan of presentation. So good preparation is the secret to any good speech, and then practice both before the speech and then just giving multiple speeches, okay? Then I'd like to conclude very quickly. The secrets of success in this class, as well as any internet class, is to start early in the week. Read the required material. Make sure you go down through the Moodle. Make sure you check all the links. Make sure you look at your course calendar. There's a lot to do in an internet class. They're much different than face-to-face classes where your professor is there 3 times a week to whack you with a wet noodle. I can't do that, okay? I guarantee you, if you wait to the last minute to do your work, you'll be really sorry. You'll not only be sorry about your grade, but you'll be very, very sorry about the amount of stress that creates. So with an internet class, you need to get there right away at the very beginning of the week. The week begins on Tuesday morning, okay? You're going to see one of these videos from me at the beginning of every unit, and usually the units are dovetailed to weeks, not always, okay? But you're going to see me a lot, hear me a lot, and I'm going to go over sort of the structure of the class, not so much the content, but the structure. It's up to you to do the content. So get in there early, get in there often, don't procrastinate, And never, ever be late. Never miss an assignment. Don't do that. In the real world, there are no excuses, okay? And in college, at this level, there should be no excuses. So, hey, if you have questions, please read the syllabus. It tells you how to get a hold of me. I read email multiple times daily, except for on weekends. If you need a conference call, we can do Skype, that kind of thing. So we can get together one-to-one if you'd like. So please read the syllabus. That tells you about the class itself. It tells you how to get a hold of me. So, hey, that's enough. I'll see you next week.